The Walking Dead is a post-apocalyptic horror television series that follows a group of survivors as they struggle to stay alive in a world overrun by zombies. The show has been praised for its realistic depiction of the human condition in a time of crisis, and it has also been criticized for its graphic violence and its often bleak outlook on the future. However, one aspect of The Walking Dead that is often overlooked is its political commentary. The show explores a number of political themes, including the nature of power, the role of government, and the importance of community. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at the politics of The Walking Dead and discuss how the show reflects the current political climate. One of the most common themes explored in The Walking Dead is the nature of power. In the post-apocalyptic world, there is no central government or law enforcement, so the power is often held by those who are strongest or most ruthless. This can lead to a great deal of conflict and violence as different groups vie for control. One example of this is the conflict between Rick Grimes and Shane Waltz. Rick is a former police officer who believes in order and justice. Shane, on the other hand, is a more ruthless individual who is willing to do whatever it takes to survive. This conflict eventually led to Shane's death, but it also raises important question about the nature of power and the role of violence in society. Another example of the show's exploration of power is the character of Negan. Negan is the leader of the Saviors, a group of riders who terrorize the community in the area. Negan is a charismatic and ruthless leader who uses fear and violence to maintain his power. He is a reminder that even in the most desperate of times, there will always be those who seek to exploit and control others.
Hot diggity dog!
The Walking Dead also explores the role of government in a post-apocalyptic world. In the early seasons of the show, the survivors are often forced to rely on themselves for protection and survival. However, as the show progresses, they begin to form communities and establish governments. These governments are often unstable and inefficient, but they provide a sense of order and security in a chaotic world. One example of this is the community of Alexandria. Alexandria is a world of community that provides its residents with a safe haven from the walkers. However, the community is also ruled by a strict council that limits individuals' freedom. This leads to conflict between the residents and the council as the residents chafe under the government's control. Another example is the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is a large and well-organized community that provides its residents with a high standard of living. The Commonwealth is also a totalitarian state that controls every aspect of its citizens' lives. This leads to conflict between the Commonwealth's leader and the residents who are dissatisfied with the lack of freedom. One of the most important themes explored in The Walking Dead is the importance of community. In the post-apocalyptic world, it is essential for people to band together in order to survive. Communities provide people with a sense of belongings and support, and they also help to protect them from the dangers of the outside world. One example of the show's exploration of the importance of community is the group of survivors led by Rick Grimes. This group has been through a lot together and they have developed a strong bond of trust and cooperation. They have also learned to rely on each other for support and protection. This community has been essential to their survival in the post-apocalyptic world. Another example is the community of Hilltop. Hilltop is a small community that is ruled by a council of elders. The community is relatively peaceful and prosperous, and its residents are fiercely loyal to each other. This community has provided its residents with a safe haven from the walkers, and it has also helped them to rebuild their lives after apocalypse. The Walking Dead is a complex and thought-provoking show that explores a number of political themes. The show's creators have said that they don't intend to be political, but show's depiction of the human condition in a times of crisis inevitably raises political questions. The Walking Dead is a show that's both entertaining and thought-provoking. It's a show that can make you smile, cry, and think. It's a show that can challenge our beliefs and make us question our values. And it's a show that can help us to understand the world we live in, both now and in the future.